Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I melted the second half of October 2019. Before I go any further, I'm just going to show you my nails here. These are wraps that I've had for a long time. They were on sale at, well, it used to be the fiancé in Chemainus, and they've sold a while ago to Referral. So that just tells you how I probably had these for a couple of years. They were Sally Hansen Salon Effects Real Nail Polish Strips, and this was in this strips called Laced Up. And that's what I have on my nails right now. All right, so it was an interesting month. I'm really trying to get through bags of things that I have a lot of. I can't remember the name of the one that's burning inside of the thing in there. It's the one that smells like smoked berries and incense. Something vanilla birch, I think it's what it's called. It has that wrap that looks like a birch tree. It looks very pretty illuminated. That is, I'm pretty sure it's vanilla birch. It to me smells like smoked berries and incense or wine cellar, very much like that. It's been doing well, but like typical Bath and Body Works, it was doing great the first half. The second half here, the lower 50%, it's struggle bus when it comes to pulling out, and it doesn't self-extinguish, but it's got the puny wick syndrome, as it kind of shows. If those of you who are new to this, puny wick is just that it's burning and it's pulled out, but the wicks are so close to being put out themselves because they're not very far away from the pool of wax that they've created from the heat. So that's kind of where that candle's been at. But this pumpkin vanilla candle here, this is one of those squat candles from Bath & Body Works. I picked this up at a semi-annual sale a year ago. So they didn't have this, I don't think they had this particular scent out this year. Pumpkin vanilla, I really like it. It's very nice. It's got a bit of a smokiness to it when burning for a little while. It's not a kerosene smell, otherwise that thing would have been out. But it's got kind of, like I've mentioned before, with a wax melt that I've smelt from a vendor. When it's been burning, it sort of smells like on Halloween when we were kids. I was born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, not in the 90s, and was a teenager. But when you put your pumpkin outside, you put a real candle in it back in the day. And after been burning all night long, that smell of the burnt innards of a pumpkin, you can just smell. That's kind of what it's got, a little bit of a smell, a little, scent to me. But anyway, moving right along, let's continue on with some Bath & Body Works products. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite scents from Bath & Body Works overall. This is Autumn. It did very well. It put itself out eventually. There's one wick that is really long and others that are not so long, but there's no sitting on this one, and I really love the packaging of this. Very nice. I will always have that as a staple in my collection. Another one that did very well at the second half, which is odd because the one I was just talking to you guys about back there is the typical does bad from the 50% and lower. This one did really bad from the very first burn, and it took me about, I don't know, like a half dozen burns of hours and hours of time to finally get it to correct itself. And then once it did that, it was beautiful. Another one of my staple and favorite scents from anything, from vendors or Bath & Body Works in general, is Marshmallow Fireside. Love the lids. This, after this 50% mark, did really well, guys. There is actually no sitting. So again, I don't know what's up. Like, I almost sent that back. Like, I was on a mission to make this work, and if it wasn't going to work after that one burn, I let go for like 8 hours while I was home one day. It took 8 hours to correct itself, basically. And then from a Canadian vendor, Foggy Island Candles. This is Pumpkin Spice. This company is out of Newfoundland, Newfoundland, the province of Newfoundland, and it was established in 2013. And this one is a small candle in pumpkin spice. Look at the cool little wraps, and they've got like the little pumpkin. So cute. And this is now it is pretty, like, it's hard to see because my lights suck here, but the wicks are really thick. It never extinguished itself, but the wicks did kind of do this, and then I was able to light the top of the wick, and then it did it fine, and it burnt fine. So, but this definitely scented up. Oops, sorry. This scented up my bedroom And I also tried it in the bathroom. I probably wouldn't get as much of a throw in a bigger room, like a great room. Like for me, it would be kitchen, dining room, living room, hallway. Rather, this is super, super good for like a bathroom or like a bedroom. So really enjoyed that. And it's Canadian, so always nice to have that. All right, on to the things that I melted but did not finish, but I am so close from finishing this. And this is probably one of my favorite scents from Vintage Chic Scents. This is what they call Happy Days. And this was a huge deluxe size blossom bag. This was huge. You can see they've got the pour date on there. And I wrote down the scent note descriptions are apple, mango, tango, and clean cotton. Wow, guys, this is so good and so strong. Like, not all of Vintage Chic Scents does that well for me, regardless of how long I've had it or how short I've had it from the pour date. But I will say Happy Days, wow, I would definitely get this. I would get this in a loaf and chop it up. Just Happy Days. Like, I'm sure there's lots of people like who blend it in different ways, but I just really enjoyed Happy Days as it was. So I literally only have, I'm putting that into my November basket because I only have a couple pieces left. So again, like it's full, it looks like a full bag, but it's really almost empty. And that was full to start. I believe I just started it in the month of October. One that I'm getting a little bit about is Yankee Candle's Jasmine Green Tea. This is a large single wick Yankee candle that Ramona from Ramona Talk here on YouTube, she's got some great videos on how she melts down her Yankee candles and pours them into silicone molds, lets them cool, and you can get some pretty fun molds, I guess, on Amazon places. This is okay to me. It's just not Jasmine Green Tea is just not like, I do this every odd day. Like if I'll do a coffee scent in the morning one day and then a tea, like this kind of a tea scent on the next day, but I just feel underwhelmed. It's not very strong. I don't think I would purchase this. You know, I got this candle at Winners in Canada, so I got it on a discount, but it's a lot of wax in here. Like this is almost still full. And I've been using this. And the month of October for the morning melts, I'd say I use this 10 mornings, and there's so much left. And don't worry, guys, it's not gonna burn. Don't worry, it's far enough away. It just looks close. Another one that I was telling myself I need to break into this, and this I purchased this on a D-stash. I wrote the date in which I received it, so I don't even know how old this thing was, and it was a super pan, so the biggest size of any amount that you can get at Super Tarts. That's what this was. And Twilight's Immortal Child, I think, no, Wizard's Wax is what she's got coming up. But next time she does Twilight's, Immortal Child, I would highly recommend. Plus, if you already are, you know, if you're not new to the vendor world and you're not new to Super Tarts, and you may already have a clam of Go to Sleep and a clam of Happy Birthday, that's exactly what this is. Immortal Child is lavender cream, pink sugar, strawberry cake, which is Go to Sleep and Happy Birthday combined. This is beautiful. I really do enjoy brandy strawberry. I've really, really enjoyed it, actually. It does come out quite well. I would say the strawberry cake and the lavender cream, and less the pink sugar. But strawberry cake, lavender cream, beautiful. I melt this one just in my bedroom, and I really, really do enjoy it. And on the coffee kick that I had, I still have one more of these bags. That's why I felt okay to melt them. This is Southbound Candle Co.'s Cafe Cream Puffs, which is roasted coffee beans, buttery pastry dough, creamy vanilla custard, sweet cream, and confectioner's sugar. And this was full to start for the month of October, and I think I have enough for 2 more mornings, because basically I just put one of these. They've got great little shapes. Let's see if I can open it up and see what we've got left in here. I think I have a macaron. Yeah, I do. I have a macaron. Yeah. They're great. This is huge. I mean, really, essentially, this is so strong I can cut this in half, but I will likely just put this into one melt. But again, in the mornings, I like to do something kind of coffee or tea like what I mentioned over here with that. I would, you know, alternate it with the Cafe Cream Puffs as well as the next one. So let's go on to, we're still on to things I never got finished. And the things that I didn't finish, I will be putting into my basket for the month of November. You've already seen that video, so you'll have recognized some of it. This is from my friend Heather. This is also, so between Yankee Candles Green Tea, Southbound Candle Co's Cafe Cream Puffs, and Super Tarts Hedwig. Super Tarts Hedwig is described as chai, tea, creamy cheesecake, and clove. These are the three that I've been alternating for my morning melts. I love this. This is probably one of this and Sugar and Spice Soy Candle Company's chai tea are probably my top favorites. But definitely the Wizard's Wax, like I just sort of mentioned moments ago. I think this video should be going up the weekend that the pre-order is available. If you like chai tea, get it, because it sounds like her Wizard's Wax is going to be on pre-order. Probably for band bags or clams and whatnot. Almost through. The Willow's looking at me like, oh, when you're done this video, I would like back on the bed, because she can't jump very well. So I'm her picker-upper. Anyway, so this is Vintage Chic Scents Johanna. This was poured quite a while ago, as you can see, and it is strawberry rosemary mint shaving cream. I use one of these little, this was a loaf, and this is how far down I've gotten into. I literally have enough for 3 days. I have 6 pieces. I have 2 warmers for my bathroom. This is where I strictly put this melt, is in my bathroom. I love this scent. It actually reminds me of my Auntie Elaine. I don't know why. There's just something I remember maybe smelling when I was a kid in her house. You know how memories, scents can trigger memories, and thankfully I have a good memory of this kind of scent of Johanna. So I would definitely repurchase this. It's very strong. I have let it I have let it cure for quite some time. And the last item that I have not finished from Super Tarts, it goes strictly in my bedroom. So I was alternating between Twilight's Immortal Child and It Wasn't Just a Dream. And this Wasn't Just a Dream is pink sugar, lavender cream, and it's all worn out. Shoot! Pink sugar, lavender cream, and there's something else. Shoot, and I don't know, anyway. It wasn't just a dream, I'm sorry guys. But again, I put one of these cubes, because her wax little goes a long way. One of these cubes on my bedroom melter, which is my most wide, the biggest mouthed one in my bedroom. So I have enough to get me, I'll probably be through this in the month of November. I should be finished all this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces left. So I should be through that at some point. Okay, on to the things that I actually completed. And although I did have it in, I did have a few of these ones up on my melting basket for November, but because I filmed it like the other day, I'm filming this right now on Halloween, like late afternoon at the moment. I actually did end up using these in October, so you'll have seen this in my melting basket selection, but I decided to melt it for various reasons, mostly because they are very Halloween-y. They had really cool shapes. I'll just dive into it. These are, for the next few are from the Bathing Garden. This is Netherworld Zombie, and it had like a bones in it, and it's got like, it's described as freshly shoveled graveyard dirt, espresso, lime essential oils, Scotch whiskey, and dark chocolate shaving. So because of its look aesthetic, I pulled that one and melted it today. So that's why it's no longer in my November basket, because I decided to melt it. Same with this one, Vampire Blood. Vampire Blood, also from the Bathing Garden. It is described as strawberry, persimmon, raspberry jam, pomegranate, cranberry, fig, and crushed vanilla beans with a sprinkle of brown sugar. So that one's that one. And that one had vampire teeth in it. So again, very fitting for today. Yes, Willow, as soon as I'm done, I'll put you on the bed. Like I said, she's demanding. Wolfbane's Bites. Same thing. It had like a set of fangs in it, and this one is divine. It has been a repurchase of mine. It's a very, very good scent. I would highly recommend it if you're a bakery lover. This is cookies, butter, and macaroon mint. Willow, enough. You're okay. Warm apricot cider, great. Love this scent. It's beautiful. But the problem I'm finding with Better Homes and Gardens, it stains my white or off-white bowls, and it just drives me crazy because it stains. I don't normally have to clean. Normally every other wax I've ever used, it just pops out and boom, I'm done. But now I gotta use a magic eraser or a nail polish remover. And Willow, enough. She's coming to be 17 years old. So for those of you again who are new, my cat's name is Willow, and that would be what you hear. Anyway, as much as I love the scent, the Better Homes and Gardens, like it was a darker wax, like a darker amber colored wax, and it leaves such a gooey mess on the bottom of my trays. I love Better Homes and Gardens, and although not found in Canada, my friends have been great, like amazing to send me stuff from this line, and I love it. And it's not to say that I wouldn't purchase them down the road if I go to visit in the States. It's just annoying to have to clean out my warmers every time I do that. So Willow, she's like, I closed the door to where the laundry room is, which is where her cat litter box is, because she was sleeping, and I thought, oh, I'm doing a video and the laundry's on, so I'll just try to minimize the sound. And guess what? She's of course walked to the door that's closed. What, Willow? You're fine. Just give me like 4 minutes, right? 4 minutes. All right, so there's Sheldon. This is also from Super Tarts. This is a spearmint and rosemary mint blend. This is beautiful. If you have a head cold, I had a bit of a sinus infection. Nelson gave me the cold before he left. And anyway, so I loved to melt this. Again, with Super Tarts, 1 cube at a time for me is all I need, because her wax does throw like crazy. And it's still on the Super Tarts. I did use this one in the bedroom as well. This was Rosemary's Baby. This is Bedtime Bath, Rosemary Mint, and Herbal Lavender. Now, I'm not a big herbal lavender. I'm more of a sweet lavender, but all the other blends in with this are just beautiful, and I love it. So, all right, on to the bags. Rose Girls, Gilligan's Brew. This was a mini melter bag, or is. Empty, of course. Gilligan's Brew is like a creamy coconut smoothie kind of Willow, hey, Willow, just, oh my God, she's scratching at the door. I'm sorry. I'll get through this as fast as I can. Anyway, I would definitely repurchase this. I really, really enjoy this. I really love her mini melters too. So good. Willow, just give me a sec. Marshmallow, she's only doing it because the door is closed. She wasn't even going there in the first place. Okay, Marshmallow Smoothie, just a great blender. I use Marshmallow Smoothie for a lot of things that, you know, I can blend with. Oh my gosh, you guys, she's so old. Pumpkin Coconut Latte, melting in this right now. So I don't really have much to say about it because it's being melted at this moment. It was in a shape for Halloween, but it's very nice from what I can smell at this time. That's also Rose Girls, as well as the Huckleberry Cheesecake. Now, Huckleberry Cheesecake smelled really waxy to me. I didn't get the Huckleberry or the cheesecake, so I would not repurchase this. But the Cranberry Macintosh Donut Holes was amazing. Love that one. And then we have Beauty and the Beast, which is from Super Tarts. Sweet Blackberries and Magically Delicious. This was gorgeous. It's one of my top scents from any vendor as well. Most of you guys who've been around for a while would know that. I would highly recommend this. It's just gorgeous. Willow, Jeepers Murphy. Mama's Family Pink Chiffon. And so this is Super Tarts. Mama's Family is blackberry jam, gain, laundry type, and lemon curd, and mixed with pink chiffon. Very, very good. This is lovely. Willow, just chill out. Fake and Bake, which is zucchini bread, sugar cookie, and our sweet cream mixed with pink sugar. So again, very, very nice. Rainbow Melts, Rainbow Sherbet and sugar cookies. Also really good. You can get a lot of melts. This was one of those jumbo cookies. It was like that thick and it was huge. Love that one. And then this was the Fog. I melted this one earlier today. The Fog, which is from Rainbow Melts. Rain, eucalyptus, juniper, and sage. Great fresh. If you love fresh, this was great. So I had that in the bathroom. And finally, before I lose my mind and my cat's making a scratch on the door, this is a chopped up candle from Bath & Body Works in Farm Stand Apple, that if you want to know how I freeze, chop, and what bags I use, please look at the playlist that I have for chopping videos. All right, you guys, I better go before my cat makes me lose my mind. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.